So, Ric Flair's last match. Let's let's just say I'm glad he made it through it. I feel kind of uncomfortable actually watching that. Like I tried my best to even like believe. Like at first I thought I was getting worked. Like he's just pretending to be so off his rocker that it's like might not even go down. But it went down. It totally did. Uh, I've been watching it horrendously. I wouldn't say over and over again, but I just like I'm trying to find something to say about it that nobody else would, or that like isn't obvious to everybody. But I wore my Ric Flair shirt, my Woo Tang, in honor, but I'm not sure. Uh, yeah, I mean, they made the right decision by going with the tag match for sure, for sure, for sure. But like, really, man, I can't just help but think how much Jarrett shines through this whole thing. Um, it's really hot in here. I need to get the fan on. Yeah, it's more heat in here than there was for this match. Um, yeah, it just like nothing really works that Flair is like in on. You know, it's like Jarrett like holds it together in a way that like thank God he's there. Like I was I was expecting good things from him, but like I didn't expect as little from the others. I guess not little. Like they both did. Like I mean, Lethal is like obviously the most like talented, fit, like, but he certainly doesn't shine. I mean, he's not going to outshine Flair. He's not going to like try to. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, he's just like you don't even know if he's dead or not. You're like you can't even enjoy the rest of the action because you're still concerned with Flair, and like that's not the feeling you want to have on the last. Like it like even right there after Lethal super kicks the ref, and there's a double KO. Like it looks like Flair is like has to be reminded to like, hey, yo, consciousness is required now. Can you breathe? Are you with us? And he like shakes out of it and comes back, and it's like he's the third part of the double knockout, um, or the first part of it. Wow. And I don't know. I don't know why I thought he would do better, or what I was thinking. Like, of course, I've never been like the biggest Flair mark to begin with. Like I always like I respected him and I thought he was great to like watch, but in the ring, I never got him. You know, it's like I never wrestled him. Apparently, that's where the magic is like being in there with him, and but just to watch it, it was almost like watching Jeff Jarrett in the same sense as that is like it was just a bunch of the same things over again that didn't impress me to begin with. So there was nothing like holding me to his like. You know, I had to really look into like Flair because I was never a WCW guy. I was always like from the get-go, you know. But once he showed up in WWF with the belt, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And so I looked into him. And I still just didn't find too much to dig into. I actually like because of that, I actually found Dusty Rhodes, which I was super thankful for. It led me to that, but. Oh man, he hit Lethal with the guitar. Never saw that coming. Yeah, they should have had like a thumbtack guitar. That's what I thought, you know. That way they could have like gave everybody a rub, including the Bucks. Yeah, he actually didn't bleed as much as I thought he might have though. Like I thought he was gonna go way overboard and like over the top, and he actually like I mean. I have no interest in seeing a 70-year-old bleed. But, you know, if it was for a good reason, not just like, I gotta do it. But really, kudos to everybody else in this match for making it not a complete stinker, but more like a stanker. Stanker. I just gave her potpourri. Oh, that punch was so weak too. You couldn't lay out a dress shirt with that punch, let alone Jarrett at the end after he's like. It almost seems like he had to like hold himself way back just to, I don't know. It's hard to say because I didn't even watch it with the commentary or anything. Not at first, anyway. Yeah. Well, my review out of stars, it's like out of. I don't even know I don't have a thing yet. I'll have to develop that. I can't really give it any more than a 3 and a little bit. Like, maybe a little bit is just because he didn't die, but he's no Sting. But we all knew that, didn't we? And he cries a lot too. Like, you know, I guess, yeah, cry all you want, but like, all you want's a lot. Like, I probably cry more than Flair, but like, I'm not on TV and like trying to say that I'm still the baddest, dirtiest play in the game, you know. But not that it diminishes him, but it's like you can't even get a sentence out of him. He's like, yeah, that's okay. Cody was right though. He deserves whatever he wants. He's worked his ass off. He's paid his dues, his booze, and your booze, and their booze, and everybody's booze. There's a lot of booze went through this man. Takes on no one. Flair. I mean, if I was you, who knows what I would have done, man. You had a good send-off with HBK. I would think that like, how do you even get better than that? By doing something like, trying something like this, I guess. But like, didn't he teach you anything? Look what he did. And did it work for him? Not so much. Did it work for you? Yes, but barely. Flairly. And the purple t-shirt, like, you knew this was coming, man. You could have like got some like fitted, like awesome, like you can look old and awesome. You don't have to just cover up because you're flabby. I mean, or survived heart failure and comas and plane crashes and lightning bolts and fucking super bumps and giants and fucking having to be around Hogan for more than an hour must suck. Jeez. 73. Well, I'll tell you what. When I'm 73, and if I'm in a fucking wrestling ring, getting worked by like 3 of the top dudes in the industry, maybe I'll be able to open my mouth then. But I'm still kicking. Ain't no planes killed me yet. Ain't no crashes. Nothing. No planes, no jets. Don't got no home, don't got no pets. Don't got no one to crawl into bed with yet. Who's next? Goldberg. Iceberg? Maybe. Titanic? Baby. Yeah, I'm going to give this one a little, since I do myself out of 10, usually rating wise, I'm going to do the wrestling. I'm just going to do it out of 11. Yeah. This is like, even with the other matches, I'd say this was it was just for this, you know, like, it was like a 6.9. And I just said that for the sheer entertainment value because that's what it was. It was entertainment value. Everybody was in on it. Everybody wanted to see what they got to see. Fucking, if you have Taker, Foley, and Bret Hart in the front row of your match, you did something right. Yeah, just like, look who came out for that. And look who didn't come out as well. But we don't have time for that. So, yeah, 6.9 out of 11. Not the best, not the worst, but, you know, that was reserved for Flair's wrestling. Like, come on. Like, you could have at least, like, why don't I just save it all and do, like, one killer move, you know? Like, get the hot tag, get in there, hit that high crossbody you were talking about, do your little flip-flop thing, Get those 2 moves in, fucking then eat a fucking buckle, night night, off to the race or off to the not races, off to the Anyway, still talking. Oh, Flair, way to go, man! Congratulations. You inspired almost every single wrestler that exists. So, and I think who was still eating off your plate? Everybody. Woo! Tang. Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.